I'm here to let you know that if you struggle with self-doubt, that's why I'm doing this video. Hi, lovely. Hi. This is your first time? My name is Popsann, and I'm the founder of Women Healing Together. So happy to have you. This is the channel where we deal with all things women. We're a community of women, and we are serious about healing and moving forward from our pain and just launching into our future by God's grace, mercy, and guidance. If you have been with us on Women Healing Together, thank you so much for staying, and thank you for just sticking with us as we move on forward. Yes. And if it's your first time, thank you for joining, and I hope that you will subscribe to the channel and become a part of the WHT family. And I help women to achieve 4 specific things. Here they are. I don't know about you, but I have self-doubt. I do. I believe all of us have self-doubt. I've been speaking to a lot of women, and the Lord is leading us to do different things. He's leading us to start different safe spaces and groups, and one such person who is a part of the WHT family is Keshan. So I'm going to ask you to go to Instagram, check her out, or you could definitely interact with her in the comments. So you have suffered from depression after having a baby, you definitely want to be a part of that community that will begin very, very soon. That's what we do here. We support each other and we promote each other's stuff because we are women together. Yes. And as I was saying, the Lord may be leading you to start something, to go somewhere, to take on a particular issue, to maybe reconcile a relationship. I don't know what Jesus is leading you to do, but you know. And anytime we are prompted to launch into the unknown, the first thing that we are afflicted by is self-doubt. And we ask, can I do this? Am I able? Do I have the strength? I'm not this enough or that enough or what enough. I don't know. I have all these doubts. I'm here to let you know that if you struggle with self-doubt, that's why I'm doing this video. The first reason for self-doubt is that big word that starts with O. Can you guess it? If you guess it, put it in the comments section. Overachievement. Yeah. This is what can happen. If you are used to being an overachiever and you're used to always having things perfect, though there's nothing that is perfect except God, but if you think you're a perfectionist, who am I to judge you? So if you're always overachieving and on top of things and you're always making the mark and doing things wonderful, when you feel as if you're not at that standard, you begin to doubt yourself. But we know, if you don't know, I'm going to tell you that you'll never have it 100% together all the time. So make peace with it, because nobody on this planet is an overachiever in every single aspect of her life. That's just how it is. So the sooner we accept that, and the sooner that we realize that we cannot be overachievers for everything and will not be top notch for everything, the more we will give ourselves permission to breathe. Sometimes starting the journey is just that, starting the journey. Yeah, like literally starting. You don't have to know the entire path. You don't have to know what the destination looks like. Just start. And I promise you, that once your steps are ordained by God, He will send people to help you figure things out, even when you have no idea what you're doing. I'm a living testimony. The second thing, oh God, I think I spewed a tsunami just now. I hope you didn't see it. The second thing that causes us to doubt ourselves, my sisters, my lovelies, my Women Healing Together family, it's being unrealistic. I think that is like the number one thief of our peace and our confidence as women. When we are unrealistic and something becomes unachievable because of the unrealism, we doubt ourselves. Because if something is unrealistic, then of course you're going to doubt yourself because it cannot be achieved because it's unrealistic. Are you setting realistic goals and targets? Are your goals actually deliverable? And even if they are like too big of a deliverable, how can you segment that into pieces so you could take it one chunk at a time? We get so overwhelmed. Would you be open to consider that there are certain mindsets and frame of mind that we actually incubate and nurture that causes self-doubt to grow? And our aim is to deflate self-doubt. Our aim is to bury self-doubt so that we can become confident women. So be realistic. All right? Yeah. Number 3, why am I suffering from self-doubt, Popsann? Why am I not confident? Why is it that I'm doubting myself all the time? Why is it that I'm second-guessing myself all the time? Number 3, wait for it. We believe that we can fix everything. We believe that we have the power to cure all, to find the solution for all, to be the superwoman for all. And I know, because I'm a woman, I'm sure I was born with a vagina, that society have said to us, be superwoman. Be this, be this, be this, be this. And we have really fallen victim to that societal value or norm or expectation. But when you really look at it, we don't have all the answers within us. I know that there's a philosophy going around that says the answer is in you. All the answers, all you need is in you. No. Because if human beings, if we as women had all the answers in us, we wouldn't be in the mess that some of us are in. It's just plain simple. Don't trust yourself to find the answer for everything. What I would recommend is that you put your trust in God. And that leads us to the 4th reason that self-doubt holds us hostage. Like, let me go and no. We suffer from self-doubt because we do not trust that God has our best interest at heart. And I know there is some self-righteous, pontificating religious woman out there who's gonna say, Popsann, child, you don't know what you're saying. I love God and God loves me and I trust the Lord and everything. But do you? Do you really trust the Lord with everything? When you don't trust that God has your best interest at heart, even though you have no idea what He's doing sometime, and I totally can relate to you on that, because sometimes I don't understand what He's doing, but I've learned to trust Him even when I don't understand. You know how sometimes you have like a good girlfriend, you know that good girlfriend, or maybe you have a male friend, you have that good girlfriend, that good sister that you can call on you can call on her at any time. But sometimes she be acting crazy. Yeah, she be acting crazy. You can't get her on her phone. She's not responding to your text. But even amidst what's happening, you trust her. And you know that if she's not answering your text message or if she's not answering your call, there must be something wrong. Why? Because you have that relationship and you have that confidence. So you don't doubt yourself that I've done something to hurt her, or I didn't do something, or I should have done something, or I could have done something, because the relationship is so solid. So is it possible that at times we, not you, we, is it possible that at times we experience self-doubt because we don't have that solid relationship with God? And because we don't have that solid relationship with God, we doubt Him. And you know what happens when you doubt God? All things go crazy. Okay? Everything goes crazy. Things to consider, right? Let me know in the comments below. Yeah. You know I love to sing, but I can't. I know that some sister may not like the next point that I'm going to talk about. But one of the reasons, let me come closer. One of the reasons we are victims of self-doubt is because of that J word. J, not joy. Now, jealousy. Jealousy. We see other women doing well. We see them in possession of something that we wish we had. And we don't take the time to interact with the woman, to interact with the sister, to find out how is it that you are doing so well? How is it that, and when I talk about the woman or another sister having something you need, I'm not just talking about material things. I'm not just talking about the good husband that she has that. No, I'm talking about things like confidence. I'm talking about things like self-peace. Ooh, don't we all need that? Inner peace. Jealousy robs us of our usefulness and our confidence, because instead of trying to learn why somebody is doing so well, why another sister is doing so well, we are actually focusing on bad mind. Jamaica, that's what we say. Your bad mind, ready eye, licky licky. Yeah, it could be licky too. In other words, you are just covetous. You're jealous. You're envious. That robs us of confidence because we're focusing on the blessings and the progress of other women, and then we try to compare ourselves to them, and then we say, oh, I can't do that, or I'm not able to do that. When if you just sit down and have a conversation and reach out and say, I am willing to be tutored by you, I'm willing to be mentored by you, can you share how is it that you do what you do? It works. I've done it. It works. So in the middle part of this video, I'm going to jump right in and ask you to subscribe to the channel if you have not yet subscribed, and let me know below in the comments what's happening in your mind. Self-doubt? Bothered by it? No, Popsann, I'm always confident. Let's talk in the comments together. Moving on. Final point. We are exposing self-doubt because it is robbing us of our joy and our peace. It is robbing us of achieving things that we have been mulling over for years, for months, for weeks. We want to go forward, but self-doubt holds us back. So we are exposing it, we are revealing it as it is and for what it is and for who it is, so that we can move forward. So the last point is that many of us suffer from self-doubt because of idolism, which is really the opposite of jealousy. When you're jealous of someone, which turns into envy or covetousness, you're just really bad mind. Yeah, you're just bad mind. You're just bad mind. Idolism, you are so consumed with admiration that that person becomes a god. Come on, G. Woo. that can rob you because you are using that person as an idol. And many times our idols, they present themselves, or the view that we see is a view of perfection, that they have it all together. But we have learned here at Women Healing Together that none of us as women, we don't have it all together. So it goes back to unrealism. Okay, it goes back to being unrealistic, because we see these other women who are doing so well and then we idolize them. So it's like you put up a picture of your idol, you put up a picture of yourself, you're always falling short. And self-doubt comes because there's no way I can meet the standard of another human being. Of course you can. The Bible tells us that all things are possible, and God will give you the strength. You can do all things through Christ who gives you the strength. So stop idolizing other women. Stop being jealous of other women. Instead, reach out and find what their secret ingredient is, or their rule book for success. When you think about idolizing somebody, just remember they're on the same wavelength. They may have more money, they may have something that looks more successful, but it's another sister, it's another human being. So if she can achieve it, you can achieve it. And don't do it in a bad mind way, like I'm in competition with you. We're not about that life on this channel. No, we're not. Okay? I also want to remind you to trust God. Don't doubt his plan for your life. He knows what he's doing with you. We may not understand. I hope that this video has been really good, that you enjoyed it, and not only that, but you are actually empowered by it, because that's why we're here, to empower each other. I want to thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And as I always say, remember that we heal so much better when we heal together. And subscribe, you hear? And like the video and comment. Love and all. Bye.